Welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News, where we give you a quick lowdown on the entire week's happenings from the exciting world of automobiles. But before we begin, do hit subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. Let's start with the big news of the week. MG is readying an entry-level EV for the Indian market. Based on the Wuling Air EV that was recently unveiled in Indonesia, MG's entry-level EV for India will be a small two-door model designed specifically for urban usage. MG's India-spec EV will be around 2.9 meters in length, making it around 400 mm shorter than the Maruti Suzuki Alto. While the car for India will have much in common with the Wuling Air, including the 12-inch wheels, it will be modified and adapted for Indian conditions. For instance, it is likely to have a better air conditioning system as well as a robust battery thermal management system. The styling will be redone too and will be in line with other MG models in India. On the inside, there will be seating for 4 occupants with access to the back seats via the front doors. The microcar will likely to be loaded to the gills with features like a large touchscreen infotainment system, digital instrument cluster and a host of connected car tech. The minuscule MG is designed for short journeys and will have a real-world range of about 150 km from its 20 to 25 kWh battery pack. The car will feature cylindrical lithium iron phosphate cells in the battery and is likely to sport a price tag of 10 lakh rupees, which would be a lot for a two-door car in India but will target customers looking for a compact city runabout. Volkswagen has launched the Virtus midsize sedan in India. The Virtus comes priced at 11.21 lakh rupees for the 1-litre manual variant, going up to 17.91 lakh rupees ex-showroom for the top-spec 1.5 TSI performance line trim. The Virtus is half a size larger than the Vento it replaces and goes up against the Honda City, Hyundai Verna, Maruti Suzuki Ciaz and its own cousin the Skoda Slavia. The Virtus range starts with a 1-litre TSI 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine that produces 115 horsepower, while the range-topping variant gets a more powerful 1.5-litre TSI 4-cylinder mill that develops 150 horsepower. There are 6-speed manual, automatic and 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox options on offer. The Virtus gets 2 distinct variant lines. While the dynamic line is for the 1-litre variants, the GT badge performance line includes the 1.5-litre variants. The performance line gets red stitching on the seats and dashboard as well as aluminium pedals. The Virtus gets features such as a 10-inch touchscreen, 8-inch instrument cluster, wireless phone charging and ventilated seats. You can watch the full review of the Virtus in the link above. French carmaker Citroen has revealed the India-spec C3 ahead of its launch on July 20th. Bookings for the new Citroen C3 will commence on 1st July with prices to be revealed at launch on July 20th. The C3 measures 3.9 meters in length and in terms of size will compete against the likes of the Tata Punch, Renault Kiger and Nissan Magnite. It has a 180 mm ground clearance and a 2540 mm long wheelbase, which is even longer than some of the compact SUVs including the Hyundai Venue, Tata Nexon as well as Kia Sonet. The styling is on lines of the Citroen design language, with the chevron logo taking center stage on the front grille, which is flanked by split headlamps on its either side. While the upper portion forms the LED DRLs, the main headlamps placed lower down in the bumper feature halogen bulbs. There are orange bezels around the fog lamps and the side profile sports large doors with flap-type door handles. There are 15-inch wheels as well as body cladding that give it a rugged appeal. At the rear, the new C3 gets a halogen tail lamp setup with the boot lid, though what's clearly missing is a rear wiper washer system. On the inside, the car features a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a digital instrument cluster and a unique split design for the AC vents. However, features like an automatic climate control and adjustable headrests for the seats have been given a miss. The C3 will come powered by two 1.2-litre 3-cylinder petrol engine options. While the naturally aspirated unit will develop 82 horsepower, the turbocharged version will produce 110 horsepower. The engines will come mated to a 5-speed and a 6-speed manual transmission respectively. An automatic transmission could be offered at a later date. Toyota is all set to unveil its latest midsize SUV for the Indian market. The all-new Toyota midsize SUV, codenamed D22 and expected to be called Hyder, will see a global debut in India on 1st July and is likely to go on sale around the festive season this year. The new crossover will be built at Toyota's plant in Karnataka and will also be supplied to Maruti Suzuki, which will sell the badge engineered version with some significant cosmetic changes under a different name through its Nexa retail network. The new Toyota SUV will be built around a modified and heavily localized version of Toyota's DNGA modular platform and will rival the likes of the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Skoda Kushaq and Volkswagen Tiguan. The new Toyota crossover will come equipped with a petrol-only powertrain with both mild as well as full hybrid technologies, where the latter will also offer pure EV driving capabilities. Mahindra is gearing up to showcase its upcoming range of electric vehicles. Mahindra has announced that the brand will take the covers of its first Born Electric concepts on August 15. While it had teased the first images of its upcoming Born Electric Vision SUV lineup, the models get distinctive C-shaped LED signatures at both front and rear, as well as a minimalist theme on the inside with a dual-screen setup for instrumentation and infotainment duties. Mahindra's Born Electric Vision range will include a compact SUV, a mid-size SUV and an SUV coupe. And in some important news, Mercedes-Benz has issued a major global recall. The German luxury car maker has recalled 3 models sold between 2004 and 2015. These models include the second generation ML SUV, the first generation GL SUV as well as the R-Class MPV. Close to 1 million units are part of this voluntary recall, which is being undertaken to rectify a potential issue with the braking system. Mercedes-Benz India is yet to reveal if and how many cars in India will be affected by this recall. And coming to the news on two wheels, BMW Motorrad India has revealed that its upcoming TVS Apache RR 310 based sport bike will be called the G310RR. The company has also commenced bookings for this new motorcycle. The overall graphics and colors on the G310RR are quite similar to those on the bigger S1000RR, but the bodywork will be almost identical to the TVS Apache RR 310. However, there are slight tweaks to the headlight and front fairing. Another major difference is that the BMW will come equipped with conventional brake rotors in contrast to the petrol-type discs seen on the Apache RR 310. The BMW G310RR is scheduled to launch on July 15th, and the motorcycle is likely to come powered by a 312.2cc engine, which in the TVS produces 34 horsepower. TVS has slashed prices of the recently launched Ntorq XT by almost 6,000 rupees. The XT now comes priced at 97,061 rupees ex-showroom Delhi, which brings the price below the 1 lakh rupee mark. The Ntorq XT comes loaded with unique features such as a TFT display that can show the AQI and also display the caller's image during a phone call. The XT also gets the IntelliGo stop-start system. The XT continues to come powered by a 124.8cc engine that produces 9.38 horsepower and 10.5 Nm of peak torque. The scooter continues to be offered in the neon yellow and blue color schemes. Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India has filed patents for the ADV 350 and Vario 160 scooters in the Indian market. The Honda ADV 350 is a maxi scooter that gets hardware like a USD fork up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. It comes powered by a 330cc liquid-cooled engine that develops 29 horsepower and 31.5 Nm of peak torque. The Honda Vario 160 on the other hand is a sporty-looking scooter with an angular front apron that houses the LED DRLs. It gets 10-spoke alloy wheels and a slim tail section that also features angular styling elements. It gets a full digital instrument cluster with Bluetooth connectivity and navigation support. The Vario 160 comes powered by a 159.6cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine that produces 15.4 horsepower and 13.8 Nm of peak torque. The scooter could give competition to the Yamaha Aerox 155. And that's all the news we have this week. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week with more news and more scoops from the exciting world of automobiles. Till then, keep enjoying Autocar India.